What do I do if it won't connect to my laptop?
So. Put it back.
We might need a,
Get on there and find it.
that's the HDMI port.
Also, we're down, we kind of got it in. Force that. Sending it. Bill, back, all of that. Mostly,
It won't connect to that?
Do you have your laptop here? Oh, you're using it for that. It's not connected to me.
Hey, Betty. All right. Yeah, Betty? No. What is that this morning?
Sorry.
No.
Go back.
Go. Had the monthly membership. You can't get more than that through the day, the guy up there. I went through, one guy poured a little water on the guy. Usually I have to do this. Let's do. Go over the office, forward. You said to leave this started? And I had so. I went over.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. For some reason, I
No, remember he's in Birmingham.
water. Oh, yeah, you said, big problem with the door. It's hard. I look at the wires, right? You know, outside. He's still out there trying to.
I want to go back.
Lower down, working down there. We're having a month out of oil. Oh, oil. Yeah. One was, the other both land. And 5 out of the 8 back over there. See. Betty. I'll do anything to hurt you. Actually, could you guys get to the park? I think I missed Mark. And he said he didn't want any. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. I'll travel down and never receive it. Well, what are you looking for, Jamie? Huh?
I'm just trying to troubleshoot, see why it won't pick it up.
There.
I don't know that I have an HDMI.
Right. Yes. There's 4 cars in this part. On the hill. Or the whole career. Well, this way next to the lot. No, great. Okay. Year ago.
You can pass over.
Oh, something like 300-400,000. Yeah, that, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
What I did.
I checked my sister, she lived in Austin, Gather. Ran like hell, they all ran off. Oh, I guess all of them. Well, yeah. Look at the.
Not letting it do it wirelessly.
That big setting right on.
That is the extent of my AE technology knowledge. So.
Yeah. Where do you? Five. Yeah, I know. Down forward. Yeah. They are.
Exactly, if it changed it, so that it would light up.
We have wired on.
I have,
I did, so if you go to network configuration, wireless. Go up there, that's the one. It's not even asking you to. We don't have.
Well, it's cool if you're gonna visit my house.
I did know.
All is not lost.
Well, you know, the fire station today?
I'm gonna run up there, Gavin,
Oh, okay,
bring it down.
okay,
You guys can talk about it.
all right,
I'll bring that.
all right, cool. Oh, it's like an easy one, but here and it goes, yeah.
That may work.
Old school projectors.
Yes.
And then I figure out, how do you get on the internet here?
Huh?
How do you get on the internet here?
On your laptop?
I do. So I got some apps, but,
Okay.
by the way, I think we're recording, so.
Let's see, where's that?
I think sure. That's the sitting in the top of the phone.
Networking. Yeah. The next thing.
Yeah. How long do we go on? The way to go out?
Maybe your laptop would work better. Yours is newer than mine.
You actually.
Do you want me to try it?
What's that?
Do you want me to try to connect yours to it?
You can, yeah.
Yeah?
You need the mouse. Yep. Okay, okay. Most of them are private, but I can't. I won't have more than something on that. I can't share it with that.
They will know, my laptop is one. Okay. All right.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm going to the fire station to get a regular cable top projector.
Oh,
I think you can just hook it up to HDMI that way.
you trying to go through Wi-Fi?
Yeah, right now, yeah. He said that he only has an HDMI cable that's like maybe 4 feet long anyway, so my laptop would have to dangle from the projector.
But you can't, is that like connected to Wi-Fi?
Yeah, well, I don't know why I've never used this kind of projector before. Doesn't have it on. Like, even if it was secure, it would ask me for a password.
Can you see it on your setting? Can't see the Wi-Fi?
And I honestly, I mean. I've seen somebody use this projector before, so I know it works somehow. Yeah. I'm connected to Wi-Fi. But then when I go to here and try to add to this. I was going to this. I can try this too, make it. Can I try it? See, what I think the problem is, when I hit complete and I have it set to wireless LAN, save the network setting, but still won't let me select wireless LAN. Even though it says when I go to network configuration, I'm gonna have to, it says it's on, so I don't know if that,
What do you think?
uh,
Are you on a guest phone? Is there an account? Wireless network that's on?
maybe that's it. Maybe you have to be under the account, I wonder, yes. Maybe this is under. But I feel like we've been picking up by wire, or Wi-Fi, or just picking it up on the Bluetooth, I have no idea.
Does it have a,
You can-
you have a battery?
No, but it does show you. Where it is, so that it's security. Wire here. There,
Yeah, you can put an address in.
I feel like I could call it. I don't know.
Well, that's a good reason. Over here. So, is that what
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If it's easier for you to do. Yeah. Making it, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Pretty good, yeah, these are all factors from my work. Does it have an HDMI port? Slack.
Now, I did have a store.
It's,
That big one. Oh, wait. Yeah.
We can say we have one.
I might be with
Yeah, we can be able to.
You try that.
more. I didn't have enough room down where they're at, but it's still working. I figured out if there is anything. Like a plug it in.
Yeah, on this side.
Yeah. So.
USB? Yeah. Take it out. Take out.
This isn't the newest projector on the market, I'll
Okay.
tell you that.
Maybe put that table right in front. Or in center, right? Yeah. It doesn't need HDMI. Is that EPA or something? Yeah. Hopefully that's all.
Don't move back. Right around all the time. Down the wall, all the way. So. You don't have to talk back.
Oh, no. Lock pen? I have lock pen, unifying, speaker, Microsoft Word. They need to connect to Wi-Fi. Yeah, Eric, no. You know that?
How is everybody's summer going?
Didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise.
Have a name on it?
Right, yeah, I think so.
I'll take it over that.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually unplug it real quick and plug it back in, because something had come.
First three, I did. I think that's really bad.
Oh, crap.
You wanna try looking at here? Is that
I'm
what
gonna
you think?
try, I gotta think I can get my key in work.
And as you all, you're gonna have the rain. So.
That's why I touched it Don's laptop, because I thought. Right, what laptop too, but I'm not logged into it. Oh, wait, hold on, actually, hold on, let me actually, I forgot. I might still be, I'm not gonna get that might be why. Might work now. Give it this.
All kinds of people around, didn't want to come out. No,
Is that here? Honestly, I don't know where to go. Setting up interlock. Oh, what are they? It is that interlock is.
They're gonna be working on that, yeah. Yeah. All people should have. Maybe we'll do
Ready to go. Set up and ready to go.
Yeah. The thing is. Rules and all go through the entire here. I go to the vendor now, and they will be saying, hey, we're on, later on, Yeah.
That's the only thing is, maybe we could try it. Don, can you try your laptop real quick?
Yeah.
I just wonder if it's like a security thing on my end.
There.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, but. You want them out or?
Yeah.
Well. Hey, no.
Okay. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
Everything Yeah. I like that. Here.
Some people don't get it. Yeah.
That's how it is, like. We didn't find it.
But it is beautiful. No time, on the walk around.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you usually do when you hook up to this? We let her hook up to this, remember?
Fire station, wire.
With Wi-Fi? It's all there. My right, this is, when I do my remote, don't there. That's why I always feel like I'm working, right? I have no patience. Yeah, that's what we just tried, we did. I think you did that. So. There was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's good news. Analog, I did.
You have a different cable, maybe it's the cable. It's not the USB ports, because I tested a couple different ports.
I appreciate
Oh, DGA. Mark, maybe we need a DGA. I don't have DGA on here.
it. How you need it, so, why can't I just do, why can't I just do this? That's good. I'm doing. You were got my choices.
Yeah.
All that, I'm doing, watching my info.
Audio, DGA.
And no longer have you need one. So that's the name of the stuff.
I wonder if yeah. Yeah, that's how I hook up. Do you have an HDMI with a VGA? Like, is there any other?
The only other
No, but-
spot maybe is the building.
So. Yeah. Forget it about it.
They always be in with the pool.
No, I have HDMI, but that's it. Hold on, I know. Somebody knows what the AV does. Sorry about that. I don't know, maybe you can have an adapter too for. No?
Right?
Well, there's no connection for HDMI here, there's VGA.
You
Those would probably need an adapter.
can go to the TV maybe. If your computer. Partners with that HDMI over there.
Yeah,
But you're not gonna be on the big screen right now. Going on again right now, so you can go through the computers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just go disconnect the HDMI over there and go to the TV.
We don't have any of the paper. I've got all over again, huh? I'll probably find it on
Yeah, I think it wants to be VGA, that's how it wants to connect, but we would need an adapter to go into HDMI. I'll have HDMI on VGA. Probably, we'll look up to that, though.
See if that was that.
Sounds like,
Was good.
sounds like good. All right, where am I going?
Just go disconnect the HDMI out there. Computer.
On yours?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, is somebody recording all of this for America's Funniest?
Should be, is this your? Yeah. it's waiting up for the show.
We started the meeting. It's been recording since 7.
Should I include any of these?
Everyone on, yeah, and I really. Hope you leave first.
Thank you now.
Not that, not really seeing.
Trying to get on my email so I can get to the link.
Okay.
All the time you look on here.
HDMI.
That ends HDMI.
Do we have a tax now? Huh?
That's HDMI, we put it like the phone, man.
Yeah,
What's the other one?
HDMI, right, Mark?
Yeah. Over here, going up to the.
622. Okay.
Buffalo on people.
Now, that's the hour.
This. You can follow it.
I didn't know if there was a connection.
I don't know.
The TV, do that.
I didn't see what it is. Probably. Probably.
Even Greg was here, we were trying to see that.
God would see.
Okay. Almost there. Give it a minute. All right, you tell me where to go.
Oh, the fuel.
Is that Jungle?
Yeah.
What is it, Jungle?
It's, it's actually called.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
I just started looking at the bottom of that, I said it's something.
Could have brought in something in the bottle. Where are we starting? We have to open the tax map and put it up now?
I think we need the space, right? I think that.
Woman goes back next to this.
Oh, you know what? Somebody. You wanna take notes? Can he take notes, David, be prepared for, when it's stolen? Like in case something's off, what are we doing, how are we logging that?
Yes, we should, and I didn't even think I could get that far. I'm gonna send that.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
So. We can kind of put together this online map, like. For example. This is lower area pond, I just did that, like, close here. And like the legend. So there's, so it's just like really convoluted, awesome online thing. Where you can see like the different topography and all that good stuff, and then this shows us the, like, where that's the public water supply. So they converted everything from our cash maps to online.
Is there a way you can look at that thing now and without all the colors?
Yeah, we go to
I can't read the streets, you know, that color.
street map. Well, usually
They're on there.
they're on there.
You can't read them in the. Very hard, they're,
You can, you have to really kind of go in.
yeah, even that, some of them, they're. Those are.
Well, this is wrong, because it says Fusco Lane ends here, and it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there-
that's one that I had.
There it is. It's when you're,
Whatever the street
Yeah,
map over
lighter.
there is there. Really isn't very good. It's not very accurate, and it's what I had to read. We talked about that. Here, maybe put some in black.
well, you can also do streets at night. Now, I don't know how to help this now, it's not really known. So if you wanted to do this, you would do, you know. I don't even know. Maybe do you topography navigation? No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, the first map is the bottom left corner.
Here, oh, left,
To the end of Copper Sea, right up against Monmouth.
bottom right corner, oh, but Coppice's over here. What street is it?
No, actually, I lied, it's Longfellow Lane.
Down here?
That's not Copper Sea, is it?
No.
Okay, yeah. What is what?
Longfellow Lane. I found it. Okay. Oh, this is so complicated.
Yeah, this is gonna be a joke. Go on a little bit. Maybe.
Huh?
Don't go out. No, that's it. There you go. Stop. It's like we're having a hope. Yeah. Okay, it basically has the bottom middle section here. Is any of the section in the bay RP? I can't tell the color.
Yeah, the green, this is resource protection, and then all this.
There's only one small section on here. That's
Yeah.
RP.
It should be right here. But then going around this little tiny code, it says it is too.
Yeah, so. So,
Quickly to interject. Are we checking to make sure that kind of stuff is correct too? Because is Lower Narrows Pond public water supply?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
anything within 1,000 feet. Upper, lower, narrow, anything that pretty much dumps into. Like how on. The stream going into it, anything within 1,000 feet of the upper, lower, narrow.
Upper and lower, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What, this is down on top of it. Is there a way to see
Oh, we don't have wetlands.
street number? on-
That's what you, I think if you
right,
click
right,
on
right,
it, you
right.
can.
Well, if you put an address in, it brings it right up. But if you look at that particular lot, it doesn't tell you that. You would think it'd be able.
It has this sort of information. Oh, that's fine. I don't either.
All right, if you get the, Jamie, get the left edge to slide right a little bit, so we can see. Okay, now come out and click. Okay, the difference is that lower third, the skinny thing, is shoreland on the map. It shouldn't all be RP or used to be called wetland protection.
Right.
We can throw on it.
So this yellow spot is supposed to be resource protection?
No, that's what the shoreline, and it's fine.
Okay,
There is a little bit of well, I can't tell. It's possible that one to the right that's standalone is RP. But probably the thick half is RP, but then most of the trailer that comes down ought to be shoreline. Mark, there's gonna be a million little tweaks.
That.
What do you wanna do, guys?
That's. Would be nice if. Honestly, it'd be nice if go over here. Yeah, so you know, if you can go to navigate, we have lots of feedback.
so what would you
This-
like?
This is not rocket scientist, but it almost is like. Probably a 2 or 3 person kind of a deal. Because I think it'll be too, with lots of people, I think it's gonna be too clunky. The other thing is, Mark, I'm thinking that this right here is the Bible right now, is that correct? What we really need to know is whether the mapping conforms to the sole paper thing.
So on page 1, it already doesn't.
Right. All right, let's,
You want us to take a note about this?
well, this whole stretch is gonna be sure.
This down here is supposed to be shoreland?
The whole strip that comes down from the bad part should be shoreline.
So from here. So do you want me to take like screenshots and make notes?
Okay, but this part's
Would it be better to
okay.
do that
here,
literally?
That would be the top section. Right, yeah, but I'm saying all of this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this.
Mark, is there a pointer in there?
What?
A
Is there a
pointer.
pointer in that bag?
Do we have like a little clicky?
A laser pointer?
Yeah. Or maybe, David, if you put it up there and turn off that thing and you like, and then you could literally. use that poll to point at what you're talking about. Now, do you want me to take like a screenshot of this and then save it as like a list of things that we're compiling that are wrong? And I can,
So that whole thing is like upside down stuff.
Yes.
So 250 feet on the water could be shoreline water, and anything left over could be, it's a potential.
Yeah, in fact, part of the big spot, potentially, there's it's a wetland protection section there, right? I'm familiar with the state, I don't even know how they got in there. Because of the overages. Yes. All right, let's go to one more and see if I'm right or I'm wrong. Where are we?
Yeah.
maybe there's a page that
Yeah, we'll back.
This is the Bible. I'm thinking I read the issues everywhere. All right, what I think, guys, number one is, I think. To not have Joel here, is probably a mistake.
Either by board or
I realize he wasn't available, but I think we ought to, have him be part of the program, otherwise. It is.
That there?
Uh,
That I know. So, I'm not even sure. But I don't know why you.
The other one is bigger, you really see it. You can't really see it up there.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably
Pull it up on the wrong thing.
it'd be 5 or 6 times larger, obviously. You can get it, so, yeah.
So we can have a better one.
Well, if that TV was sending right here with you.
Yeah, that is the one.
I mean, I know it works, because I saw that chick, or not chick, the lady, part of the, I don't know, she's a really nice lady, she pops on every now and then, younger, has some kids. She did a presentation, she did a presentation for the conservation thing. You were there, David, remember? She used it.
Use that.
Yeah, I don't know what she did or how she did it. Somebody has to know how to use that.
Right.
Somebody somewhere. Is not here today.
I don't know. Shouldn't be that hard.
I know. So maybe for next time we can, that would be much easier and then have Joel.
We'll be here for 3 weeks,
Yeah,
if we try to follow with what we have to do.
I like the
To the extent that it's really improving the editing, we should have anything else. You guys want to kind of look at it like somebody gets asked to go through and painstakingly make sure that that agrees with the Bible before we get all of us involved. At some point, as a board, we're gonna have to, make sure that we're all comfortable. But as Ed is going through and doing the adjustments on the regular ordinance, before we all jump into the pool, that probably will be more efficient.
We can do it on another night, it's gonna be subcommittee. I personally don't care.
The good news is we're not making a change, and say at this point, we're trying to make sure that two different formats agree with one another.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to do right now. Yeah. So,
It might be easier with Joel.
I think like the, with that. What does everybody think? Maybe three board members are go. They say get the bigger town. We can't. I can't say it right. Now, you're stuck on special assignment planning ordinance. Among other things, so you're ruled out. Okay, well, I'd like to talk about that this evening. We can, but I don't want you jumping in. Rick, you volunteer?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Well, all we
I
want.
understand the comparison. I don't know that.
Yeah,
What a good way to learn with zoning.
That's no idea, that's what I want
Yeah, so basically what they've done is they scan these and put it into this program. But we want to make sure that what he's put in there is accurate to what the staff.
to know. Well, possible, I think, you're doing your whole program. It's not a commission to do, it's a.
yes.
Random.
I don't know if it's random, we might want to hit every single.
Maps, there's some maps you don't even have to prepare.
I mean, that's what we're doing. The thing is, I think two people do.
But you may not look at them all, so like this one right here is. General limited residential, we eliminate limited to all general residential. And the map is should all show general residential. So pretty good job.
Yeah, a lot of
And that there, that's all limited to all general residential, only SCPS, what's line, rural. So. Wetland, resident. And this is all. General residential. This is still in general residential. There are some maps that are all rural, you can skip right over in a hurry. The problem is, when this is all wrong, so. Looking at I can certainly be around that. During the day. I mean, I don't know what availability.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I just want to think.
Rip that paper, color on it.
David works next day.
Yeah, I understand what you're doing. I don't understand why we're not doing everything. I don't know even.
I think we will.
Yeah, he could have changed something.
Right.
No,
No, I think, and the other thing we're gonna run into is the physical layout of the town has evolved over for many years, so there's an extent to which some of the roads are just gonna be, if not run short, or there'll be new roads in.
I mean, you could start early, I don't know how long.
But I don't have to be here either. All right, we signed up, Rick, John, you're tentatively, Will? All right, what we need to do is find out Joel's available.
you would be able to do it.
Right.
Because I mean, if we can cover it today, it says that it's not doing what it's doing. I think I have to.
Yeah. All right, so you may be healthy, flexible, so I got Rick and Dawn.
Does this have to be done in a public meeting?
I think
I think
the,
it'll be posted in the public, because I'm not gonna zoom in, I'm not gonna.
this is like a
It's
QC.
a subcommittee.
Yeah, I don't think it, you don't have to do it. It's 7 o'clock, right?
No, you don't.
No.
I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, you just announced that we're. Okay.
No, I think what we need is we need a smaller group to go through this page by page, and though half of these probably will be one zone. So it'll be fairly quick.
Yeah.
With Joel to do his magic on the navigation to make things go a little more quickly. And make sure it ties to this. There will be some adjustments that have to be made, so as a group, we're not ready to bless anything yet.
But if there's roads that have changed, they're not documented in that. Right, or is that up to the?
I mean, like, this, other than, through there, to go.
Well, I guess the road thing is a question I would have with Joel. Is where, the road is a separate overlay, where that come from? It didn't come from there, I don't think. That's where I'm working, the new road in town. Pick it up. Well, the new
Well, I'm
road is,
assuming this is connected to like
if you've got
satellite
an
imagery.
updated road overlay, it should show it. That may not show on here, so we don't worry. Even if it's not shown on here, it still exists, it should be up there. Where did he get it?
This,
Well,
this is
that's
connected,
my question, where did he get it?
this is all connected by to satellite imagery probably, like Google Maps or something. Some
They're
sort
out
of
of-
platform like this, where most likely,
Here's
any roads are gonna be
Yeah, okay.
on this map.
Yeah.
So they did that detail? Oh, no, that's a question we have to ask him, where do the road come from?
That Don does?
Which day do you work at? What's that? The day you work, that day? Yeah, I went over around. We can find Joel's time. Our time, you and I can fit in. Pretty much, one of those. Yeah, that's where I was getting at. We don't want to just beat, say, well, 2 hours ago, we gotta leave, if we get Joel here. Yeah. Like to spend an afternoon. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. So what we do for an afternoon, 12:30. Make $4 or $5 for it.
Yeah, I think we will go fairly quick.
Yeah,
We might think, but if not, we'll schedule another show.
yeah, we definitely. Maybe I'll check about the Joel.
Shoot the first. Just give us a little leeway. I do have a couple of doctors. Although I usually go, in the morning. If we do it in the afternoon, it could be fine.
I'm thinking like 12:30, and maybe 1 o'clock, depends on what it does for lunch, but. Maybe just having a couple eyes instead of all nine, if you can.
And start just for an afternoon and see how far you get. You might get all the way through.
So everybody on the board understands the process. And we bring back ours to the other time. Level of changes that. Obviously, Joel and good impact that, and we should still change.
We should be able to change it honestly, though, you're right there.
Right. What do we find we should be doing?
Right.
We'll bring back to that father. After that. And we're basically comparing what we got. And what he's got.
Yes.
So this, I mean, this is a classic. Sort of part of a classic example of what we looked at, Bill, we looked at doing. This is village zone across. This is Central Street, Main Street's down here, it's the same thing. Take this village zone. Right here, and just move it to right here. So that we're not splitting all of these lots into various. You do now. And you know, Joel, has to clean that line up, just clean that line up, very good.
Well, I don't be drawing line, I know.
Right.
That's the hill marks that we part of the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about street improvement, we're more interested in the zone.
That's what that is, so that's, gets us going.
There's no exercise.
Yeah.
So when you go to, who there, and just don't hold on. You just have to call. And those, what the term you can do it. Yeah. You're gonna start on the thing over here. I can do it, yeah. And we use the. Somewhere we have to do this.
Yeah, he'll have that on this.
And it is, if you can update it on the fly, all the better.
Right, and if, yeah, you know, David, what you got to read that.
I think that's what we have to do, otherwise we'll just be generally spinning our wheels. But when we do next meeting?
Our next meeting is the second Wednesday. Obviously, right now, Jessica Clark, David Clark will be there with some information gathering for the comp plan on something, and we do that. So.
But we're gonna go, is that relevant? We say it off. Give it a four, like that. Yes, I don't know. I'd like to meet, well, that next meeting, to get something to it. Oh, yeah.
I'll see what he can be. I think he's on vacation, that's why he's not there.
All right, and we have an update from our ordinance.
I have. Yeah. Copied some off, I don't know.
Do you have time?
Of the ordinance, zoning ordinance.
Can I, you guys turn this off? We're good? No,
There is,
turn that?
you already rolled it.
Yeah, I can't see. It's the light.
I just don't want to make copies of the zoning ordinance every time it's
No, I guess.
6 or 7. Changes until we get everything that we did it.
We're gonna see the light.
Oh, whoa.
And I will get configuration on how to get that thing working over there.
You guys think they're good?
No, nobody else is trying to get in, Jim's. We'll try to get.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. As you folks know, I hopefully, I sent an email out yesterday, with a reorganized. First off of a reorganized ordinance. And the key to the still highlights of the one I'm working off from that I think most of you saw, David, suggested, for the reorganization, I went through and I moved most of what was on there, there were a few things I didn't, so what I did want to just kind of go over what I did, sort of why I did it, just briefly. You guys can take a look at what I've written, if it makes any sense. And then we can, then I'll proceed from there, but, the, first suggestion was, removing, erosion control and erosion sediment control, combining those from general requirements, and the, what was in the shoreline zone area. So 12B and 14B, combine that, there's minor revision in the language. One thing that was not stated in the ordinance that I did state. That, the requirement for the shoreline zone zoning area is, all activities involving fill grading, excavation, et cetera, which require a permit, will also require soil erosion segmentation control plan. Okay, I rewrote that slightly saying that, all of these that require a conditional use permit from the board shall require a written soil plan. And in addition, that the code enforcement officer's discretion, he can require one for any other building project in the town. This time says he does do it like that. So, it's a little bit of a additional language in the ordinance, but it's exactly what that. So, yeah, they say, take a look at that. The next one I did was, I moved sanitary provision, general requirement, combine that with the septic waste disposal from the shoreline area, and they were pretty similar. There's a little bit of additional language. And one or the other, I forget what it was. I think the general requirement was a little bit more complete than the other, so we just put that one in. Then also, stormwater runoff, the general requirement, stormwater runoff in shoreland, exactly the same language I just done away with it. So just left for stormwater runoff and general requirement. Down in section 13, where David had suggested moving about 10 different items up from store area development up there. I moved D, E, F, I, and J, and A up there, because they fit very nicely and they really apply across the board. Timber harvesting is just repealed anyway, so wherever you have it, I guess it makes a lot of difference. But
That's going up into general requirement.
no, they go to specific activity. At 13, not. General requirements is just those three that I just mentioned earlier. And he also suggested clear and removal of vegetation as a trees exemption from as a trees and re-veg requirement. I looked at those pretty carefully. They only apply in the shoreline development of shore areas. So I opted to leave them there. That they really only apply there, they don't apply anywhere else. So I left those there. And then Q&R, soils and archaeological site, I moved those up to specific activities as well. So that's what I did. And I kind of sort of outlined that in my email. So you take a look at that and see if you see anything that appears like, oh, that really could go there. Now, when you look at that, disregard the letters and so forth, because as I mentioned also in my email, what needs to be done yet is re-lettering all of those sections in the text. When I get that done, which I'll do that when everybody agrees that, yeah, okay, it looks like we're on the right track here. I'll re-letter all those sections because I just pulled, pull the letters up, the whole section, just as they were down in 14, I moved them up into 13 or up into 12. So the letters are wrong. Take care of that. The index will have to be all reorganized to show the correct place for each of these items. I will take care of that. And renumber the pages in the table of contents, there we go. Redo the page numbers so that those reflect naturally where they are. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is go back and correct all of the citations and cross references and say, oh, you know, this one or that one, because now many of these things have moved around. So what I'll do when I go back and check all of the citations, I'm gonna go right back to page 1 of the ordinance and check them against it. Anything that I move to make sure that any citation is now citing the right section and letter number. Or page number or whatever. No, I don't think we have citation page number, but.
No, it's across to another section.
Yeah, the articles and sections. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I plan to do after we, if you guys can look at the text, either agree that it looks okay, or if you see something that appears out of line, let me know, we'll try to bring that back in line.
General report. Is there 2 separate stormwater windows?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay, you combine it. Okay, it's on there.
Yeah, actually, good point. Those 3 up in 12, they actually ended up all being combined into one anyway. So you're not gonna see an E and a P up there, you're not gonna see, 2 H's up there. So they're only gonna be those three doubles will combine into each one a single, so you're not gonna see the 2 of them, you're only gonna see 1.
I have one thing, revegetation requirements. Is there any time that they would have to revegetate? If it's not shoreline? Sorry if that's some question.
No, I don't believe we have any, rebate requirements outside the shoreline.
Would we want to keep that in development and shore?
Yeah, that's going to, that was one that's staying, did I not say that?
Yeah, no, you did. He's putting it back.
I did, yeah.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
did keep that,
Oh, okay, all right.
yeah, L, M, N, and O. I put back in,
Okay,
development and shore
sorry,
areas.
okay. And then
Rather
are we gonna make a note, maybe, like, I mean, I guess it's I just, maybe
Notable.
for some people that might not be used to reading it. Is there like a way we can note by development in shore areas, like must also?
Well, we're doing it the other way. I think the things that are must alsos will end up in 13 under specific activities, if it's a must also. If it's a shoreline only, it'll stay in 14.
Right,
Well-
right, so it'll stay in 14, but in 14, should we make a note and say? But specific activities also apply, or will they look at this and be like, this is all I have to do? Or
The
Mark will help them understand that when they put an application in.
The way I see this being used, and I hope
Think
that
about people that don't do this.
I know, and if they don't pay attention to the law, then, what are you gonna do? But if you're doing a project and you wanna look at the ordinance, see what you can do, you start with general requirements.
Right,
All right, see, all right, is there anything there that applies to me? Something that probably will. Or not. And then you look at specific activities, now is there something specific activities that apply to me? And if you're in the shoreline zone, your dam well better be, excuse me, your dam well better be looking at development in shore areas if that's where you are.
Right,
And if you do that, then you collect everything.
I just wouldn't want somebody to skip past it, say, oh, development and short.
Well, if they
that's fine.
skip past it, they just, yeah.
I just do the same.
Yeah,
But on the other hand, that means they skip past just the general stuff that applies to any projects area, it's just, yeah, an ordinance standpoint.
Yeah.
And specific activities too, I mean, yeah. If you look at specific activities, if one of your specific activities is listed, you know, your activity is listed, then.
well, even if they do misread it, when they go to put an application in, they would be informed of all these things anyway.
We'll beat them badly.
We'll get, if they get to the board, we'll do it, yeah.
But no, you're right, Jamie, but on the other hand, there's no way to make it mistake proof.
Right, and there's no way you could cross-reference everything back to whatever, saying, I suppose you could go right at the beginning of development of shore areas, is go back and look at everything in 12 and 13.
Read everything you
Before
just
you
skipped
even
over
come there.
first.
I must read
When
this
you
over.
Johnny, go back.
Must read this over.
You don't even have to look at it, right?
Harold.
If you're not, right, if you're not on the shore, you don't have to go down there.
Yeah,
Right, if you're not on the shore, you're covered up here.
Right, right.
But if you're on the shore, you gotta read
The
this,
whole thing is,
then you gotta read this, then you gotta read this.
but if you don't,
If you're not on shore, then, you know, if you're in the village, you don't have to go down.
sounds good.
Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of the organization, in fact. What David did is really kind of clear up a lot of that stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that was down in development shore areas really was more than just shore areas. That's where it could have gotten overlooked, because somebody in central residential rural wouldn't even go down there and say, oh, gee, yeah, I've got to look at the campground division or whatever. Or the archaeological stuff.
And Jim was right, that we had things within shoreland arena that apply everywhere.
Yeah.
And that, it was misleading that way.
Yeah.
So, this is cleaned up.
But what we've done is, you know, what Jamie's concern was really much more likely to happen
the other way.
before
Yeah.
than now. Hopefully
It does read much easier than.
they go through in sequence of how we look at starting right with
That's good.
general requirements applies everywhere. And on
Makes
that,
it easier actually. Okay.
yes, right. And if they're not in shoreline, they don't even have to go down there.
Okay. They're done.
They're done, they're done in specific activities.
Tonight? No. Yes.
So,
This is an interim update. Yes. Yes.
But where do we stand on getting our cables all in? For reading that.
Right, I think, I think based on the work Jim did earlier, as long as we don't break with them, which we mostly aren't planning to do at this point, we're okay for the moment. Because of the work Jim did earlier on.
yeah,
But thinking of some of the great comments, at some point, not only the general ordinance, but all of the ordinances that are out there ought to be in a fashion that they're more readable.
definitely.
But that's gonna be a separate charge. Cause we got some old beasts out there, and it's probably another 2 or 3 dozen, in fact, yes. 3 or 4 dozen, there's a bunch of them, there's a noise one, you know.
Subdivision ordinances. On David Todd's radar and. We're interviewing second candidate or third candidate for the planner position. First one was like. No go. which is all. Second one was really well on the the third one. The executive assistant for myself and the town manager starts so the 2nd of August. So that will help. Once this planner comes on, that planner will be. You'll see that person's face at the planning board meeting, most of the time, but not
You
even,
won't come in anymore?
don't have to.
But you want to. You know you do. It's okay, you don't
Yes,
have to
yes, I
say it,
do.
Mark.
Yes, I do.
You don't have to say it.
If I can get my meetings down to 2 or 3, it'd be great. It doesn't mean I won't be coming to them, it is more have to come to as a member. But actually, the executive assistant and the planner will set everything for the planning board, so I won't have anything to do with it. So that's something gonna be take something that's gonna take on my plate. Does not hurt my feelings one bit.
Any other
I'll
business?
settle it anyway.
And though there, Anthony is looking at, there'll be a discussion with you on minutes based on how the town council does it, basically. The result of whatever the question is, so you don't have to do a. You don't have to do a playback of the entire meeting, just basically. See the end result of
Remember
what.
the way I used to do it?
The board has decided that this is what's gonna happen, and this is the issuances, the end of the next day. Cause it's on,
It's on Zoom or.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think I remember that. Most of that, so.
This is in this motion.
Yeah.
This is the high ground. Which will make it easier, by the way. Crazy
I
one.
like my pretty friends.
We're just trying to make it like easy.
It's okay.
Any other
Add another
business?
child.
Anybody?
Yeah, seriously.
No, no, no.
Jessica, just will probably come, maybe probably here at the next meeting. Anthony is gonna send you the information.
Oh, is that for the gravel pit quarry?
No, not so much.
No?
No.
When's that coming?
Confident,
Huh?
confident
Oh,
And stuff, yeah.
is what that is, it would be.
gotcha.
I mean, between main DEP and land use laws, there was so much in gravel pits, and so I don't know what more. Council looking for the gravel pit. But that's.
But it's been assigned to Joe Company.
Yeah.
Everyone say that. But then.
Table that you have in more for.
No, that was fine.
Town. And then. Town manager. He wanted to be town council voted to pay $4,000. To write a preliminary.
For a while.
Ordinance.
Still zooming.
Or.
Probably will soon, but I
And then
really.
look at it. Yeah.
Fine.
So you're ready.
Finally.
Okay.
And we can chat.
Yeah, let's.
And I think a little piece of like.
Making a motion to adjourn?
Okay.
Yes, we have.
And finally, we put them together and then
Oh, I didn't write
Then I
anything
went-
down tonight.
I left all.
I decided
I was
to
ready
pray for
that
Kate's
whole group up
secretary
there.
today.
Yeah.
And I.
I guess I'm handling that.